Let's get into the Lakers, and we start with the fact that LeBron James and Luke Walton haven't even spoken yet, which is wild to me that LeBron is going to go to a new team and not talk to the new coach. This is coming from Yahoo Sports. LeBron has never met Luke at all. They still haven't met, and they still haven't spoken since LeBron signed his contract with the Lakers. We know one thing about Luke Walton. We know that, well, a couple things about Luke Walton, I should say. A, Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka did not hire him. He is not their guy at all. But he is Jeannie Buss's guy, and that is very important. I don't think that LeBron is going to get in the way of Luke Walton in this entire kind of scenario and situation that the Lakers are trying to build with Luke Walton and his young players. LeBron has made it very clear that he's trying to be a little bit more hands-off with this entire situation rather than being over the top. So I wouldn't be too concerned about LeBron coming in with Luke Walton, but for now it is a little bit strange that the two haven't met and spoken to each other. Just a wee bit strange, though I don't see this ending up being a problem as we go forward. All right, let's get into the rumor that you all want to hear about the Los Angeles Lakers. Is Damian Lillard a real target for the Los Angeles Lakers? Well, I'm going to kind of leave that one up to you guys. Now, Stephen A. Smith mentioned a possible trade on his radio show, and this also confirms something that we said on Wednesday, that the Lakers really liked Damian Lillard. But personally, this kind of sounds like the Spurs are leaking some fake news stories to attract other suitors for Kawhi Leonard. Why would the Lakers all of a sudden want Damian Lillard? It's just a very strange turn from Kawhi Leonard, really good two-way player, to scoring first point guard. Does Damian Lillard really mix with LeBron James from a basketball standpoint? I mean, I understand that Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving are pretty similar players, but Damian Lillard has been a ball-dominant point guard since the day he stepped onto the Trailblazers court. I mean, he's been the guy, and I wonder if he'll be okay not being the guy anymore after spending such a long time being the leader of the Trailblazers. But this would be my prospective trade for Damian Lillard. Don't kill me. I have no idea what Damian Lillard's trade value is on the open market right now. So I'm giving the Portland Trailblazers a nice package. I'm giving them Lonzo Ball, I'm giving them Brandon Ingram, and 2 first-round picks, and that Luke Walton contract. I know people are like, oh, why would the Trailblazers take that? They have to if they want this trade to work between the Lakers and Damian Lillard. That's the only way that this trade works, is if Luke Walton is involved in this trade. I understand it's not flying for the Trailblazers, who have a terrible cap situation, but right now Damian Lillard has 3 years left on his deal. Luke Walton only has 2. So you add 2 first, you give him 2 young players, and you take back Damian Lillard. I think this extends the Trailblazers' window a little bit and gives them 2 nice young players to move along. And no, Mahad Hussein, sorry, I misread. He said Lonzo's an elite defender. I thought he said Damian Lillard's an elite defender. He's not. So let's look at the Lakers lineup with Damian Lillard. Pretty impressive. I mean, you obviously lose Brandon Ingram and you lose Lonzo Ball, but that's fine because now you have Damian Lillard, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma. A lot of good shooting on that team, and they're already good enough defensively. You got Rondo, Stevenson, and JaVale McGee off the bench as well. So I think this would be a really interesting trade. But if you look at the Blazers lineup without Lillard, I mean, is that really all that bad of a lineup? Lonzo Ball, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Yusuf Nurkic, Al-Farouq Aminu with a good deep bench with some shooters, including Anthony Simmons. You have Caleb Swanigan with another year, Zach Collins on another year. I don't think this is a terrible trade. I actually don't. For the Trailblazers, this is a good move because they get rid of Lillard's contract. They get 2 first-round picks plus 2 young players to put next to CJ McCollum to actually spread out some of the scoring. They get a really good young point guard, Lonzo Ball, and a budding superstar in Brandon Ingram. I actually don't think that's a bad deal for the Blazers. I would say the team that might say no to it is the Lakers, if anything. Why would they trade away Lonzo and Brandon Ingram? Which is not something that I expected to hear myself say this morning. So if you, let me know what you guys think about that trade. Who says no, the Lakers or the Blazers? I am totally open to adding, assets on either side of the table there. I think that Damian Lillard's trade value is so completely up in the air and is on such a team-by-team basis. It's a little bit difficult to narrow down. But that is my initial trade for Damian Lillard. Let me know in the comment section who you would add or take away from that trade. All right, let's keep going. We had Colin Cowherd talking about Kyrie Irving earlier, and now we have Colin Cowherd talking about Lonzo Ball and LeBron James. Look, Colin Cowherd seems to think that with Lonzo in town, or with LeBron in town, Lonzo is now irrelevant, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, seeing as Lonzo Ball is actually a decent fit with LeBron James. So this is all coming from the leaked injury from the Ball camp to help Lonzo avoid a trade, which I talked about on Monday, I talked about it on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. I've talked about this multiple times, how obvious it was that the Ball camp leaked his injury in order to keep him from not getting traded. Now, Colin Cowherd plays this off as LeVar is desperate for Lonzo to stay in LA with the Lakers because he knows that they will trade Lonzo Ball since they have LeBron James. So I don't really understand this. I don't really understand why Lonzo would be irrelevant with LeBron. They're very similar. You know, they do a lot of similar things. I mean, I think LeBron, in a couple of ways, sees a decent part of his game in Lonzo. I mean, they both have high basketball IQs. They're both really smart players. They're both great off the ball, good court vision, smart passer. Obviously, Lonzo Ball doesn't have the athleticism or physical attributes that LeBron James does. But sometimes it's all about what's up here, especially in basketball. It's very important to, know a player's basketball IQ. I think it's almost just as important as someone's physical attributes. But I don't think Lonzo's irrelevant. I think he's actually going to be a decent fit with LeBron James on the Los Angeles Lakers. It'll be a good combo, but we just really have to see how these two work out. I think they'll give them at least 1 year. We want to thank Autolist for sponsoring the Cam Rogers Show today. Are you looking for a used or new car? Tired of browsing a million sites? Head to Autolist.com to browse the largest source of inventory on the web, or download their top-rated mobile app for iPhone or Android. We have a super chat coming in. Want to remind you guys, use that super chat to have your questions answered live on the show. I will go through any super chat that comes in and answer them personally and give you a little bit of a shout out as well. All right, let's get to our next rumor here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Not a ton of pressure right now from LeBron James to sign another star. LeBron does have faith in the Lakers' talent and brand to get a signing done or a trade. So LeBron right now is not pressuring the Lakers to get a second star right away. And I think he kind of signified that by signing a 4-year deal. I think that obviously confirms his commitment to the team and the city. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers do get a second star in, but it's not coming from LeBron. And I credit LeBron so much with this. I think if you're LBJ, you gotta be kind of happy that you might not even make the finals this year. I mean, dude, this guy has been, playing until June every single season since 2010. Every single year he has played up until the middle of June. That is a lot of extra basketball to put on a 34-year-old's body. I think we are going to see LeBron James be much more relaxed this year, be a little bit more kind of inwards towards himself and not expend so much energy. I think he just needs a year to enjoy himself, enjoy his career, be in Los Angeles before making another run at a title next year. But it is also the Lakers, so I don't think they're going to stand by that.